We've got two powerhouse teams right here from the North American meta. We have Gaimin Gladiators on the purple squad, and then we've got the team known as Blossom over there for orange. Blossom coming hot off the March finals, taking that first place trophy. And so now we're going to see if Gaimin Gladiators can best them, and this would obviously just generally be a scrimmage right here. But surely we are all looking forward to see what happens when you put these two juggernauts of the North American meta, especially these gladiators, but metaphorically, I mean, not just the team maybe, but you put them all together and they're contesting all of this very heavily, very quickly. Here on the bottom path, we're gonna notice actually largely a mirror matchup, although you're gonna see, of course, the difference of Greninja. That would be for Gaimin Gladiators, obviously in the jungle areas, but then you see central area for Team Blossom right there, running the Blastoise, obviously a Squirtle at the moment. Right now, we're gonna see that this Audino actually gonna go for Blossom there instead of Gaimin Gladiators. It is on their side, so certainly they were hoping to secure that. Rin gonna go ahead and apply pressure on this top path using that Squirtle. And right now, it looks like Gladiators can go back and kind of take on this first A-Palm here as we wait for that Corphish to arrive. That's going to be popping up just now. We want to note Goof, of course, running long time with this A9, and so seeing Alolan Ninetales come and make its way into, well, not only tournament prevalency, but also just here, maybe as they're practicing for those tourneys, and those just go down very fast. When you see that Combee and Vespiquen here, they appear on that bottom path, and it's just like they're gone as soon as they appear almost, because you have like 6 competitors. Sometimes the central area person might be there. Usually they're going to the top path, of course, though. You want to make note, of course, Mike Spam running with the Hoopa, as well as Indy there for Gaimin Gladiators. And we've got an early KO somewhat, but that's going to be Zugrug going down as that Wigglytuff. I gotta say, I am actually a little bit happy to see Zugrug back with the Wiggly. They were playing at one point. Gosh, would this have been the Arcway Gaming? I can't remember exactly which tourney it was, just because my memory, I mean, hey, you guys, I hit my head and everything. I'm old, okay? I don't know, whatever the excuse is. But one of these recent tournaments, Zugrug was playing actually as the Blissey. Retsu, pretty good Lucario player, but you're met with Lutano, the best of the best. Retsu somehow, though, leading in levels and almost by 2, we're noticing. So hey, well, that's certainly a bit of a shock. I mean, Retsu certainly worth his salt right here. I like to always say that, you got a team worth their salt or whatever. Now you have a player worth their salt as that Lucario. The double Lucarios battling it out right now. But we'll go ahead and keep on observing here on the bottom. Usually in the earlier part of the game, this is a lot where I want to spectate. I want to see what's going on, especially at that 850 and that 720 when you're going for the Combee and Vespiquen. But obviously, you look for this Mini Dread. Toon gonna actually come here for Gaimin Gladiators to help to try to secure that Audino. That's the Mini Dreadnought that comes in before 720, but it's on the bottom path in the top center of it. And so we got the Combee and Vespiquen. That's the 720, so they're gonna go down quickly. Of course, Faz trying to zone off, though. You saw the Sing, and it went down, and Faz taking a lot of damage, and we're gonna see the Magician, and it's actually not gonna grab a Citrus. Zug is down once again, ladies and gentlemen. Zug is down. That Dreadnought is coming up here in just about 3 seconds. Lutano actually gonna be staying on that top path. This is something else that I've noted about the Gaimin Gladiator somewhat recently, diverting those objectives, so he can actually score there. That's going to be a quick 5 on the top path. Retsu is coming down, though, but we do notice, of course, Blossom. Maybe that's going to change what I was going to say, but we had Wartortle initially staying in that central area, but now rotating down, so they have all hands on deck for the Dread. We are now within only 1 point of a difference. Look at that. That's going to actually knock out not only Wigglytuff for Blossom, but maybe we'll see another fall. No, that's actually going to be Gaimin Gladiator sent on the run. Blossom doing a wonderful job right here. I mean, again, they had all hands on deck, and so it's like, if you got Lutano there, I mean, obviously able to steal the central area buff, he's not going to be going for the Rotom, but as we see, Blossom will take that first Dreadnought. Ladies and gentlemen, they're looking to make that push on the bottom path goal, and it looks like Mike Spam actually was in a position to do it, but no, we're going to have A9. That's going to be Elo. So for Blossom, they'll go ahead and score in this nice 30. That looks very nice. We're going to actually see the Hydro Typhoon go in from Rin. Zugrug once again in trouble, but healing up very nicely. And that's when the Water Burst Shuriken came down from Toon, and he's just pushing everybody back the other way. Zug tried to get the Sing off and the escape from that, but no, not only with the Hydro Typhoon coming off, but also that rapid spin. That Blossom Blastoise deadly. We're going to see Indy get hit by that Aura Cannon from Retsu right here, who will actually pursue. Retsu going to push this on. Indy being kind of juggled around right now, pushed around, we can say, and it's looking a little bit dangerous, although we do have Toon kind of here for the rescue, right? So Toon with that fat 40, maybe could score that in if he has an opening at some point. It would be nice, so you got to be sure that you don't get KO'd in the process, but making some big moves with that KO, and we're going to see the Starlight Recital go down from Zugrug, so they're looking to hopefully reverse this. There was a push back and forth, it's Gaimin Gladiators, it's Blossom, and then now Toon with that KO streak of 2, and then 3. Toon Slim looking good with that Greninja, ladies and gentlemen. This is just a player I've seen obviously do massive things in the history history of covering this team, but lately, really just pushing these moves, coming into his own. I mean, like, Toon can play any Pokemon, it seems like. You know, I often say he's got the multi-tool of Pokemon at his disposal. You pull out that multi-tool, and whatever the team needs, whatever Gaimin Gladiators wants and needs, Toon can fill in whatever as that jungler central area player. But like I say, you know, maybe looking to score in this nice 40. We would like to see that XL touchdown at some point, but just in tourney after tourney, scrimmage after scrimmage, whatever it might be, I've been seeing Toon really picking up the pace. Faz right now going to be throwing a battle, Wigglytuff on Wiggly, but actually kind of pulling back right here. And so Goof is on this top path. Still, just even as a commentator of many, many matches, I still kind of wonder, you know, what is Gaimin Gladiators going to pull off next? Because a lot of them have some full pockets right here for this stage of the match when we're kind of in that, well, heading to the latter half of the mid game. We'll transition into the late game, but usually you want to have scored by then and then maybe have accumulated points, perhaps right before the late game where you'd score in, or during, right when it calls that final stretch and all the point values are doubled. So Toon actually going to secure another one. When you have Lucario out of this fight, that's going to be very nice because we have the next Dreadnought right here. But of course, Toon, Goof, they were eliminating that top path, and so the point is you're not going to have Lucario coming down to the bottom, but Faz maybe going to be eliminated after some nice zoning, though. He was keeping Gaimin Gladiators kind of, let's say, keeping their hands full, because yes, that will be Blossom right now, right side team, the orange squad. They will secure another Dreadnought. When we look at the levels, you know, it's actually not too far off despite them getting those Dreadnought. There are some Unite moves flying, though. We got the rings unbound, and finally Greninja, that's Toon. He will go ahead and score in now this large 50, and then you're gonna see some Blossom members fall. So just like that, when it looked like Blossom kind of had an advantage, they had two of the major objectives, those Dreadnought, score advantage for a while. Gaimin Gladiators has now pushed this, and then you see that 23 going in from Retsu there on the top path. So Blossom kind of looking to obviously close the gap a little bit, but they are still behind, just barely though. It's not the end of the world, of course. We are now looking at 3 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. Toon, you are just wild, and I love it! Blastoise gonna rapid spin back right here. That's gonna be Rin, of course, for Blossom. Now Toon looking to be in a little bit of trouble, but no, he'll pull off the Water Burst Shuriken, ladies and gentlemen. That's gonna be Rin on the run now. Toon, just like that, I cannot believe it! Toon, Slim, you guys, gonna probably be the MVP here, although going to be KO'd just in this massive dash. Retsu gonna E-speed all over the place. I mean, cleaning up house as Lucario. You're gonna see Eos Energy. Those points are all over the ground there on the top path. Maybe Lutano can pick up. He's got full pockets right now, so not pick up any of those, but I mean, it's a long way to score, actually, especially when you have that 50. You've knocked out both of the first goals, right, on each path, and that's something that Blossom, actually, speaking of, is looking to do. So right here, they can knock out that bottom path first goal, and just like that, we have a little bit more closer of a match, of course, but I mean, certainly we're going to be looking to see what happens at that Zapdos play. It's looking like Lutano. This is something I've seen Lutano actually do, so will he actually repeat this pattern? Yes, you can see actually Elo not aware that Lutano is hiding out in the tall grass. Lutano, you psycho. So yes, that was perfect timing. You try to set up your score now, and if you have 50, boom, there you go. You got the final stretch, and then it's just about ready. So yes, that is what a goal. Absolutely correct. Lutano, you madman, scoring that in right at the final stretch, and then you have enough time really to try to make it to the legendary pit. Go for Zapdos, at least assist your team somehow. Zug in a little bit of trouble, but he's got a bit of that wiggly tank to him, the support tank, right? And no, this will actually go to Blossom, so Zapdos right now is for Blossom. Are they gonna turn this around, ladies and gentlemen? No, Lucario, that's Retsu gonna actually lose his life. Lutano, go for it. And so Indy and Lutano, they're trying to hold off Rin, who will finally score with that last little bit of health, that sliver. And so just like that, Blossom has now reversed this. The tables have turned, but Blossom losing so many of their players. And of course, Alolan Ninetales for Gaimin Gladiators. That's gonna be Goof, looking to go ahead and farm some of this. I was wondering, man, maybe you should score right there. They don't exactly know what the score is until this next maybe 5 seconds are gonna elapse. Once those have passed, they'll get the alert that we're gonna see on screen, which is we're struggling to keep up, but they know that that's actually a closer match. They wouldn't have wanted any of the alerts past that, you know, because it would have been a much deeper score gap to try to combat right here. But look at this, Blossom, that gave them enough time, though. That's why I was wondering, should Goof have scored? When you double that, you know, he had about 30, 33. With double the point values, that would have brought them up where they needed to be, but there's the Water Burst Shuriken from Toon. Everybody's gonna be looking to score. Is that gonna be Zug? Yes, he's unstoppable. Zugrug! We are gonna taste the Hundo Burgers. Toon with the 3. That's the KO streak of 3. Oh, Gladiators, I salute you right now, because that's gonna be 413 to 369. This is intense. Toon with the quad KO. Faz dipping low right now. Lutano, he's got full pockets. This will be a little bit harder to score in if Faz is going to try to contest that, but it does not look like actually he will. So this is going to be a wide open last goal for Lutano and Toon, who will score in that 68. Ladies and gentlemen, just like that, we have seen the Gladiators. They're going to do what they do best when the chips look like they're down. They are going to come back. I mean, you didn't even need the Dreadnought objectives. You didn't even need that Zapdos. I just have one question for you, the viewers at home. Are you not entertained? We got to see that score breakdown because I think you know who won this match. That's going to be a 595 for Gaimin Gladiators to 369 for Blossom in a match that was back and forth for both of these teams. You do love to see it close all the way through until maybe that last minute or so of the matchup. Check out all the battle data on screen right here and then click an end screen that'll appear on screen for you guys to see another one. And I've been Dr. Kendo. Thanks for viewing.